Jeez. All right, I think I'm back. One more time. Yes. This sounds better than YouTube, bro. Alright. Sorry guys, I kept getting kicked off, but it seems like I'm back online and it's pretty stable right now. We already took our first L, 19 pips here on GJ. This thing just flew up, volume out of nowhere. What I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to be a little patient. I'm just going to wait, see if it gives me a second entry, a second chance trade. Other than that, you know, we're just being patient. So I would ignore this stop loss and these TPs for now. Let's just wait to see what the market does. It's still early. It's pre-London still, so let's not rush anything. Like we already rushed it. We're down 19 pips right now, but it's all good. We're gonna make it back. Just be patient. Yesterday we took 60 pips over here on the first trade, and then another 60 pips during New York. So we are up. Also AUD USD yesterday. I mean, this thing is still running in profits if you're still holding. Look at this thing. This thing went up to, what is this? About 56 pips. I don't think so. And then it's still running right now. So if you're still holding this, I call this out in the learn and earn though. Let's just see what happens. Freaking took an L already. Morning fam, what's good? Crazy world. Just set it down right there. Y'all want to look at some other pairs? Let's look at gold. Look at this. Squeezed out, pumped up. That was a nice move right there. Came melting back down. What's that noise, man? You hear that? Sounds like something is buzzing or something. I don't know. I'm tripping, man. Well, let's just delete everything. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but something's going on. Sounds really weird. Alright guys, so this is gold right here. Looking at the daily, it came and tested this daily level from back in August of 2020. So it looks like it rejected it, right? Respected that level, pushed down, gave us a nice bearish engulfing candle here. It looks like maybe consolidating here or some level of support, but it looks like it's breaking through that at this moment. So we could potentially continue down to the downside. I would look at the 4 hour now just to establish the tops and bottoms here. Obviously, we know this is going to be a very important key level right here, because that's the daily level from August. and a bottom for this. You know, I'd probably focus around this level here. That looks good. That looks good. Move this up a bit. So that's our tops and bottoms. Let's look at the 30-minute. All right, what do we see on the 30-minute? See this level of support here. Potentially fall here. To the upside, really all this looks choppy until it gets past this, to be honest. Then we have, you know, levels here. To the downside, breaking out of here, you know, we have a level here. That's what I would be looking at for gold. Breakout either way, targets up and down. Oh shit. Now I'm gonna send this chart out. I got into the sell because it was back at a key area. Like the pattern right now, the overall pattern on a high time frame on the 4-hour and the daily is making new lows to the downside. So what I did was I was waiting for the retracement to retest the area that it had already broken. And I had already seen the number, like it was around 152.50. So I wanted to, if I could get it around 152.65 would be where I would want to enter. And I ended up entering at 152.57 or something like that. 55 or 57 or something like that. And then, but it just got volume out of nowhere and pushed up. Like, and I'm sure it's probably pushing back down right now. That was the gold chart, guys, that I just sent out. Okay. Look at this thing now. It's horrible. Yeah, so this key area here, you see where it respected it here. Look, respected it here, pushed down. Respected it here, pushed up. Respected it here, pushed down. Respected it here, pushed up. This is an area of focus right here, where price is having reaction. So that's why when I saw this doji right here, when I saw this bearish doji, for me, I thought it was gonna completely melt right here, and I entered, but it just flew up, completely flew up. And yeah, traditionally you want to put your stops above the previous high, but I was riding a little tight here because the thing is that if it goes higher than this, then it's going to come and either create another double top or a triple top or reverse completely. So why would I give it the extra 50 pips, you know, when I can make that determination at that point? That's how you keep your losses small, guys. 20 pips, and I still have opportunity for a second chance. I'm just waiting for the market to develop a little bit more and see if I can have some kind of rejection or resistance formed and then move to the downside. See like a bearish engulfing type of candle and then jump into something like that. Hopefully that makes sense. GJ rejected the support, might continue up. What time frame is this? This is on the 30-minute time frame. How you mark these red lines? The red lines, the dash red lines. I'd use TradingView. TradingView is a charting platform. You just get this, and there's horizontal line here. You put it on here, and then you just edit the style to a dash. Right. This has a bunch of tools on here. If you're not using TradingView to mark up your analysis and chart your charts, your pairs, I mean, I don't know, like I don't recommend using MT4 to do so. Like, I like it better on TradingView. I've used TradingView for probably the past 5 years, and yeah, I mean, I like it better than MT4. It has more tools and stuff. GJ still being a hoe. Man, I can't believe she did me like that. Shit, we can probably take a buy to at least 153, like maybe like 30 pips. Because it's probably going to test the tops of this here. Because it's not holding. There's no resistance. It's just pushing. Look it to the left. It's nice, clean traffic. Damn you, GJ. Damn you, GJ. Appreciate the love, guys. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate you guys sharing the stream. What do you recommend for beginners? Like, if I get some profits, to take it right away or just wait? Yeah, if you're not consistent and profitable, and you know the mechanics of trading, I would suggest going with my 10x strategy, where you're just taking 10 pips for 10 trading days for 10 wins. Right? You do that. That helps you kind of rewire yourself. Helps you like set your mindset into a winner mindset, so you can have more confidence in your trades. And if you're asking me right now if you need to take your profits right away, it's probably because you're not comfortable holding. So what I would do is I would at the bare minimum is close partials, right? Close partials, adjust your stop loss to break even, and then just let it play out and see what happens, right? Yeah, we hit stop loss, guys. It was an early trade. It was an early trade. It's all good. We're going to make it back. Just give me a second. Let's just watch the markets play out here. I want to look at what my daily over here. Yeah. I knew I was going to. Look, even on the daily, like, it's hitting these wicks, these tops right here. And this is like new daily candle. It's only been 9 hours. And it's pretty massive. I mean, it's about to engulf yesterday's bearish candle. And this thing has been bearish. That's why I was like, oh, it's been bearish. This is just a pullback. And I was kind of expecting the continuation to the downside. But she want to pull up a bit. Yes, sir. How do you close partials on MT4? So if you have MT4 up on your desktop, you just double click on the trade that's open, and then it'll open up a window where it shows the lots that is currently open. You just click on the lots, and let's say you have 10 lots open. Click on it, change it to 5. That's closing half. and then click on close. But just edit the lots before you actually click close. Same thing from your phone. When you go to close out the trade, you click you hold it and it comes up the menu and says modify or close. You click close, but then you change the lot size before you actually click the close button. The second close button, I guess I would say. What's a triple top entry? Well, I wouldn't even call it a triple top. I would just, really rejecting 3 times here at this area, because you see right here we have this level, right? Consolidation melted. It reached up here, melted. So it could reach up here and then melt again, basically. You know? Yeah, if you're just starting out, guys, like, remember, like, I had my the educational Friday last week. Go back and look at my YouTube video on that, because if you're starting out, before you start coming in here to take trades and stuff, you should have a plan. You should have in that plan everything that goes with the plan, right? Which is the things that we've talked about in the past. You need to have a pair, you need to have a session, you need to have a strategy, you need to have risk management. You need to have those things like in front of you so you know what to follow. Because when you're not following those things, that's what causes you guys to take losses that you shouldn't take. Now, losses are part of the game, but you can mitigate that risk. You can mitigate how many losses you're taking. You only take the losses when everything is going, like, meeting your plan, and you're taking a trade and it's a loss. It's okay, because that is part of the game, right? But if you're just jumping into GJ today and Euro tomorrow, Euro USD tomorrow, and and you haven't figured out how to be profitable and consistent with one pair yet, then you're just gambling. Like, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Now, I'll trade multiple different pairs, but because I've already mastered the pair, I know what it takes to master how a pair moves and how to be consistent and how to be profitable. I don't recommend, if you're new, to be doing that. You will lose a lot of money. Trust me, I've been there. Do you always trade 30-minute with patterns and stop loss? I don't know what NTP is. Biased off 1 4-hour? No, yeah, like, I set up my ranges on 30 minutes. Like, for this particular, like, for the live session here, I have 3 hours, guys. So I'm just looking for a quick intraday trade. I'm trying to jump into a trade, make my money while I'm on here with you guys. This is not a swing. It's not a it's not a different type of, like, I have different strategies for different things, right? So, like, the specific strategy I'm using here on the live is specifically to be able to jump in and jump out while I'm here in the live with you guys, right? It's London session. I'm just trading a breakout. I'm looking for 10, 15, 20 pips. I'm adjusting my stop loss to break even, taking partials and letting it run. Very simple. And so I'll look at the daily to get an overall sense of where the chart is moving to, where it's been moving to in the past couple of days. And then I'll look at the 4-hour to establish tops and bottom zones, and then on the 1-hour to refine it. And then I establish a range on the 30-minute. Sometimes I even move down to the 15-minute depending on what I see as far as price action. Welcome. What's up, CJ? Oh yeah, man. I'm not worried about this loss. Like, barely adds up to the massive wins yesterday. Yeah, we won on GJ. We won on AUD USD. We won on even. See on my learner, and I'll tell you right now. For this week, it's started on the 7th, right? Okay, so on the 7th, we had Euro GBP that hit stop loss. That was minus 35. And then on the 8th, we had CAD Jappy. We hit take profit at 35 pips. And then we had AUD USD. That thing went into profits like 60 pips. And then yesterday we had GJ here for 60 pips. So 120 right there. And then I took another 60 during New York. So about 180 pips up. And then just lost 20. So I'm up 160. I've been trading for about 8 years, man. I do this full time, guys. Like this is like, this pays the bills. How long did it take me to be profitable? Probably about 2 years. Like I don't know the exact time, because the thing is like I stopped focusing on the money amount, like the money part of it, and just focus on the skill part. And then it just, before I knew it, I was on winning streaks, and I was like, oh shit, I'm doing good, and I'm winning, I'm paying bills, I'm withdrawing, now I'm withdrawing every week, and like it just snowballed into that, and it was nice. It was nice. What was your first amount you risked when you started trading? The first amount that I risked when I started trading, honestly, like I threw like 500 bucks into an account, and I was just gambling, and I got lucky, and I made some wins and stuff, but I didn't know what I was doing. Like I was just literally buying and selling, and I didn't even know how lot sizes worked. Like I just added like a bunch of lot sizes, and you know, I ended up blowing that account, like for sure. What's the most that you made? I've had a 6-figure day. Actually, last year on my birthday, I had a 6-figure day, and I've had another day that was like a little over 6 figures, but like it was. I used a zone to zone strategy. It was a swing, and I stacked trades, and I scaled in. I had like, and it was on gold. I think I had like 15 or 20 trades going, and it was on my birthday, and I ended up making 6 figures. It was my biggest day. Personal record right there, baby. Let's see. Byron says, "What's your thoughts on gold today? Going back to 2000 today, or stay under?" No, I think it's gonna stay under. To be honest, I think it's gonna move down. Yeah, it's at 1986 right now. I think it's capped out right here on a high time frame. So I think it's gonna continue down. Like maybe hit 2000 up here around 2006, 2005. But I think it's ready to kind of pull back and correct some of this like massive push up. But we'll see. I mean, like gold is like with the whole like war stuff, like it could be easily manipulated, you know, and that's kind of tough sometimes when you're dealing with outside news. But I think it's gonna stay under. To be honest, like there's no way the U.S. dollar is gonna. They have too many things going on that's gonna pump it up, and it's, although it doesn't make sense because it's like a house of cards, guys. Like there's no stability, but it keeps pumping up and keeps rising. Like I just don't see the market makers at play allowing the U.S. dollar to fall for so long, right? There's always gonna be like that manipulation where they're gonna pump it up, right? You're gonna see that thing go up. I do mentorship, man. Like I do learn and earn. Like I have a learn and earn, guys. Also, before I forget, I opened up the learn and earn lifetime promo again. Okay, it's only open till Monday, So if you want to get into the lifetime promo, now is the time. The links are in my bio. The links are all in there. You can jump in there, and doing the lifetime is one time thing. So basically, like, you pay that one time and that's it. After that, it's a monthly fee. So I'm just letting you guys know, because I had a lot of people reaching out to me, messaging me, asking me for the lifetime again, because I had it open once and I closed it. So I reopened it. It's open till Monday, and I'm not going to open it again for a while. And when I do, it's going to be more than what it is right now. Okay, so just letting you guys know. What determines the currency to trade on each trading day? It's not what determines the, like, I choose what I'm gonna trade, right? But I look at a couple of different things. Like, for sure, I look at GJ, I look at gold, and I look at US 30. Right now, London session, I like to trade I like to trade GJ, GBP JPY. It just, London session is the session for that. That's what the session is right now. So that's why I look at that. Now, if it's during New York session, I like to look at US 30. And gold is like all over the place. Like, I have key levels with price alerts. So whenever it reaches a certain price, I get alerted, and then I go and look at the price action and see if it's a good setup. Now, what determines which one I'm going to take is always going to be whichever one has the best setup. I can go through this watch list here and go through all of them and find whichever one has the better setup, because some of them are going to be consolidating in ranges and they're not moving nicely. So you don't want to trade like when it's messy. You want to trade when you see price action in your favor, when you see the market structure, when you see the patterns forming and stuff, because then you see it. It's easier for you to be able to create your analysis and your setup that way. Otherwise, what are you trading? I use a breakout strategy for this right here, for the lives. What's the difference between oh my gosh, hold on a second, because what made you sell there? What made me sell here? Like I said, I've said it like 5 times already. I've been selling since over here. This is a key level, guys. You see this area here? Look at this. Price came up, respected it. Price came down, respected it. Price came down, respected it. There's reaction in this area. In this area, there is reaction. So here, when I saw this doji on the 30-minute form, I was thinking this thing was gonna melt. So I'm gonna enter right here. Like, it was the first thing I saw, because I already knew, like, in New York, this was where I entered. This was New York. I entered. Took me for 60 pips. It was beautiful, right? This thing came back up. This potentially could have been just a retest right here of this same area, the same key area, where I could have sold it and it'd been another one. Unfortunately, this thing just completely flew up. That's just what happened. And that's why I put my stops here, because I wasn't gonna put my stops up here and let this come all the way up here. Like, that's another 50 pips there. Like, why would I risk that much? Anyways, so that's why I took that trade. Hopefully that answers your question. Strategy I'm using is a breakout strategy. It's the difference between GBP JPY and JP. There is no JPY GBP. It's GB. It's not said like that. Like, you won't say it like that. It's GBP JPY. Because it's a cross pair between, because they're all using the base pair, which is US dollar. So it's GBP USD and USD JPY. But since they have the US dollar in common, you're not going to say, oh, GBP USD and USD JPY. You're going to say GBP JPY. That makes sense. Okay. Sorry guys, I see a lot of questions. I'm working on it. Hi, I'm from Trinidad. Is this an active trade? No, we're not an active trade. We took an L here, and we're waiting for our second chance. Sell on a trend break. That's an uptrend. Sell on confirmation. Okay. I've just entered EU long. I'm not even looking at EU. Okay. What is your edge here? My edge. I'm just trading a straight breakout. Looking for a quick intraday trade, guys. Yes, I'm bullish on GJ. Look at the weekly time frame. Okay. Enjoying the live, bro. Thanks. I appreciate it, man. Dan FX, hi. What's good, man? What's good? What's good? Welcome, welcome. And guys, if you're just joining, welcome to Lord Banks FX. I'm your host, Lord Banks. I live trade Forex Monday through Friday, 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. Central, London session. And I just want to welcome everybody, all the newbies here. Welcome, welcome. If you're new, please consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell so you're notified when I go live. If you're on TikTok, I'm also live on YouTube. On YouTube, you can actually see me through my webcam and see my full chart, not this little screen. But you know, you guys are more than welcome to stay on TikTok or whatnot. Appreciate the love, guys. 3,700 likes on TikTok. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thanks for sharing this stream. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. I know I was having technical issues earlier. I don't know what was going on with my internet, but it was like kicking me off the stream and stuff. So I know there was a bunch of people that were on the live earlier and ended up jumping off, I guess. But I am live now and it's been stable, so that's a good thing. But anyways, I know GJ is pushing up, and it's testing this area now where I have this marked out, and we'll watch it. Let's see if we can get some. If we get some bearish confirmation, you know, we'll take a second chance. Right now it's barely 1:06 a.m. So we still got a couple of hours before 9 a.m. in London. And that's around the time banks open up, so we'll see some volume. Hey, bro, thanks for the live. I appreciate it, man. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. 4,000 likes, guys. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. Yeah, I went over the trades, the winning trades earlier for yesterday. This was yesterday's winning trades. It was this one we took here live during the London session. Ended up taking about 60 pips there, and then we had this one was during New York session. I didn't get to actually send this one out because it completely melted when I jumped in, and that's why I was looking for same area to sell it again. But it just completely flew up. Took a 19 pips loss right here, and what I'm doing now is I'm just being patient, waiting for price to let me know what it's gonna do. Hoping that this is gonna start rejecting and maybe come to the downside for to give me a second chance. I'm not in the sell anymore. Like I took my profits already on this. Usually I TP1 whenever the trades hit TP1, guys, I close partials and I adjust my stop loss to break even. So if it continues to run, you know, and hits the next TP level, then I take more partials and move my stop loss into profits. But if it comes back, like at any point, like it's gonna break even on me, right? It's gonna close out on me, so I'm not in that. Honestly, like I don't like when I'm doing the intraday. Ben says how much of a stop are you comfortable with in terms of pip risk? It doesn't matter the amount. Like because I'm always going to use the percentage of my risk, right? So if I'm risking 1%, whether it's 50 pips or 100 pips, it's going to be calculated into that, right? So, but usually when I'm doing intraday lives, I'm looking at I'm looking at anywhere from 10 to like 30 pip risk. That's kind of like the range. If it's a swing, then I know it's going to be maybe like 100 or more pips if I'm looking for a swing trade. But usually if I'm trading live with you guys, intraday trading or scalping, it's a lot smaller stop losses, like risking the pips, but the value is increased. So it's like if you have a smaller like pip risk, the value per pip is going to be higher, right? So it ends up being the same thing. Like whether it's 50 pips or 100 pips or whatever, I'm still only going to risk 1%, right? Unless I'm being risky that day and it's a really nice setup and I've been up or whatever, then and I take a 2% or 3% risk. So how do I establish my bias for this session? I don't usually have a bias. Like what I do is I establish a range and let price tell me. Like I tell you guys on the stream every single time, I tell you guys, listen, our job as traders is not to predict price, is to react to it. So all I do is establish a range and let the price break out, right? And that's a breakout strategy. Hopefully that answered your question. Guys, thanks for sharing the stream, guys. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the likes. 4,300 likes on TikTok. I appreciate it. Much love, much love. Right now, we're just watching GJ to see how it's gonna react here in this price area. If it's gonna reject, hold, create that level of resistance, or if it's gonna continue flying. Who knows? Who knows? We're just gonna wait and see. I think this was just one big ass, like, see that? Before I think it goes down. What do you guys think? Yes or no? He said buy full margin. Crazy, man. Crazy. How does someone set TP1, TP2, TP3? So you can't. So look, when you take a trade on MT4, you can only set one take profit, one stop loss. Okay. Now, if there's three, and let's say you're gonna take 9 lots, you can take 3 separate trades and set the take profit on each one of them. That's one way to do it. Or what I do is I just take the one trade, the full lot amount, and I put the last take profit as my take profit, and then I have alerts on each take profit level. So when it alerts me that it hit take profit 1, I just go in and I close partials, and then I adjust my stop loss to break even. And when I do that, then I don't even look at it anymore, because I know it's either going to break even or it's going to continue to run to my second take profit, and I'll get alerted when it gets to that point. Yeah, I mean, I know that he says it seems your first take profit may get hit, but second and third seems far-fetched in a short-term trade. Yeah, sometimes that is the case. I'll tell you that each level that you increase, the probability is less and less. Okay, but the thing is, like yesterday I hit TP 1, 2, and 3. So it is definitely a possibility. Yeah, I see the rejection right here. It's that price right here, that price area. But I want to see some bearish confirmation. Yeah, the daily has no bottom wick. Like it's just pushing up. Like it's the initial move. Like this move that's happening is the top wick on the daily. Does that make sense? Like if we go look at the daily, you see how this pushed down. This is a retrace. We have the bearish candle. This right here, it's only been 10 hours into this. So usually, for the most part, I wouldn't say every single time, but a candle for the first half of the time frame, the direction it moves, the second half of the time frame moves the other direction. So like tomorrow, well, probably by the end of the day today, it would be interesting to see, is this going to be a wick and then to the downside, or has it changed directions? Look at this fat ass wick right there. Damn. No, I'm not in the sale yet, guys. Yeah, the waiting game is very important. I'm learning a lot. Like, you gotta understand, like, discipline is super, super important. Because sometimes you just sit on your hands. Like, all we do is wait. Like, you're not, like, the actual act of trading is, like, maybe 5% of what you're doing. You know, most of the time we're just waiting. We're just waiting. We're being disciplined to our rules to say, should we jump in? Should we not? Should we stay out? Like, what do we see? What do we see? And we have to trade what we see and not like think we see something and then start taking trades that, you know, end up screwing us over. This is on the 30-minute, guys. It's on the screen. 30-minute. I'm paying attention to this. You know, this right here, like, see, we're on the 30-minute and it's 116 right now. So what I would be looking for after this is, because this is a rejection, but I would really love for this candle to close bearish, right? To close to the downside. And then maybe the next candle from 130 to 2, which is like London Open, have it bearish engulfing, right? And then that would be nice kind of indication to take another chance for the sell. But you know, what would suck is if this thing just literally melts, like have like a huge candle, and then no longer make it worth the risk to reward, because then you're looking at putting your stops up here and you have the candle melted, you know, 20, 30 pips, and then all of a sudden you're looking at a 50 pip stop loss, and not that great. Not that great. I got faked out on the sell during Asian on gold to 1982, then it dropped. I hate Asian session volume sometimes. I feel you, man. I feel you. I really try to stay out of Asian session. Like, I don't really like the volume. I used to trade though, like a couple years back. I used to trade AUD JPY during the Asian session, which was not too bad. I mean, it was okay. Like, but I think that's probably the only one that I would like to trade during Asian session is AUD JPY. Check the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, you're probably gonna see a bearish. Yeah, like you see, but look at this. Look at this candle with almost no wick to the top. Like I think it's gonna have to have a. I'd much rather see a wick to the top and bottom every time. Like I call it breathing room, you know, just because like at the end of the day, you know, a candle's gonna go up and down, you know, and if you just see it with flat bottoms like that, then know that it's gonna come back up at some point. So I feel more comfortable, I guess you could say. And the thing is that it's not always like that. It could be flat and then just completely melt and continue to the downside, but it's not always. It's not always like that. Greenwick has unfinished business. That's what he said. Um, could be bearish confirmed coming on the 15-minute. This would be the top of the range for me. Looking at the weekly target is probably 149, 150. Bro called it breathing room. I'm saying like that. That's the way I kind of make sense of it. You know, like it's just you look at charts for so long, and then like you try to explain it to yourself. And that's another thing, guys. Like I feel like if you're taking trades and you can't tell the story on why you're taking the trade, then you're gambling. Like I mean, I explained to you guys in my terms. It doesn't have to be the right terms, but to me, it makes sense, you know, like, and that's what it has to make sense for you guys. Like, for you guys, you have to look at it and be like, hey, like, does this make sense to me? And make a story of it, like, of why you're taking that trade. If you get to a point where you can, like, speak to that, then you're starting to learn how the price moves, how the charts move, and all that. You know, I think it's super important. No, I'm not in sales, guys. No, nobody's selling right now. No, we're not in sales right now. We're not in sales right now. Hey, thanks for the love, guys. Thanks for sharing the stream. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the follows. I know there's a bunch of questions. You guys are going crazy here. Breathing room. I call it unfinished business. That's funny. Yeah, so right now what we're doing is we're looking at GJ for a potential sell because we already took an L here once, and we're looking right now we're looking at our second chance, right? So I'll only take a second chance trade if the setup is there, and like if my bias is not going to change, right? I'm not going to all of a sudden change and say I'm going to buy because I already sold. I sold and I took an L, and I'll only take a second chance trade if it's a setup for a sell, right? Otherwise, I'm not going to take it. Just so you guys know kind of how I trade, right? AUD USD is still in profits, like 40 pips. What's gold doing? I know somebody was saying to another chart, do you use pending order or market execution? I don't do any pending orders. Straight price action, market execution. Look at gold. It's like coming down here to the bottom. This would be potentially, what is this? About 63 pips. Not bad. Yeah, and on gold, I might not even wait for a candle close. Like if it's breaking these lows, I might even just enter. Like if I was to enter this trade, this is just a setup that I was looking at. I sent this out in the chat and Telegram. If you're looking for the links, guys, to everything, it's in my bio and in the description. But you can go here. If you go to that link, you can find the link to everything. My Discord is free. My Telegram is free. I do have a Learn and Earn VIP group for where I send out signals, and that is a paid group. And right now till Monday, I have the lifetime promo open. You pay one fee, you're in for life. And I'm actually going to be doing a webinar next month, and all my Learn and Earn members get access to that for free. So if you're wanting to jump in, I would highly recommend you jump in now. You know, you can get the lifetime access, and you won't have to be paying the monthly recurring. Otherwise, it is a monthly fee. So it'll be on there. I'll have it on there just till Monday. After Monday, well, Sunday night before I go live, I'll turn it off. Check Euro USD. I got you. Got about 5 minutes on this 30-minute candle. So let's look at Euro USD for my homie Gino Bravo. All right, where the hell is Euro USD? Oh, here it is. Okay, let's do top down. Start on the daily. Ooh, I mean, she's just been melting. Melting. Let's look at this here to the upside. Past couple days, but it looks like it might just be a pullback from this downward motion. This is on the daily though, so let's look at the 4-hour. Establish tops and bottoms. I really like Euro USD because it really respects levels. Like, really respects levels. Look at this. Like, this thing literally, here's the range that it's in, tops and bottoms, breaks out, pulled back up, retested, continuation to the downside. Like, I would expect this thing to keep coming down, to be honest, because if the pattern is true, we'll be looking for a new low, right? So the last low was here, right? This was the last high, but the pattern has been coming down from over here, right? This right here is where it broke, right here, and here's where it's retesting, and it melted. So right here where it retested, it melted, and it looks like maybe that it's finding a level of support here. Let me remove all of this. Yeah. Just to give you a range here, I would look for breaking out to the upside there, breaking out to the downside there, and targets do right here, do right there, right there, to the downside, right there, right there. There's your targets to both sides. Boom. That's what I would look at. You want this chart? I'm gonna go ahead and send it out to the chat in the YouTube and to the Telegram. Sorry guys. All right. Man, I got like no sleep today. So this is Euro USD, guys. Somebody asked for it. I don't know who was that. Gino asked for it. I just marked it up, did the analysis real quickly on it, and sent it out in the chat. Let's go back to GJ. Look at this, nice. 30-minute is showing some rejection and bearish momentum. With current market flow, the buy would be your best resolve. Yeah, I don't dictate where price is going. The market does that. So as a trader, I just react to where price is going. So the best strategy that I've found is a breakout strategy where I can literally just wait for price to tell me where it's going, and then I take a move on it, right? Because I'm not looking for a huge move, I'm looking for an intraday move. I'm taking 15-20 pips, taking my partials, adjusting my stop loss to break even, and letting things run, right? Shane Cousins, would you recommend FTMO? I'll tell you this, and I've talked about prop firms before. I only recommend you doing so if you are already consistent and profitable. Otherwise, the prop firms are not in business to make you money. They are in business to make themselves money. Okay, they are a business. Now, the numbers are in place for you to actually fail. Now, if you win, they win too because they're taking a profit share. But the percentage of the people that win is very, very small. So just keep that in mind. You know, like I said, if you're thinking you need more capital to be able to make money, it's not true. You know, I've shown. I mean, you guys can go take a look at my Instagram highlights, and I have accounts where I've taken $10 to $1,000, $1,000 to $10,000. Like it doesn't matter your capital size. It matters if you can trade, if you have the skill. If you can do it, you can make it happen, and you can, you know, compound your account, right? Now, obviously, $10 to $1,000, you know, you're completely over leveraging. You're not doing a 1% trade, you know, a 3% trade. Like many times you're doing, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50% risk. But that's because it's a smaller account. Like you have to risk that amount for that. But that's why it's very critical, like when you're doing smaller accounts, to be right, you know, and to take profits quickly, because if it goes against you, then, you know, you kind of screw yourself. But I would tell you guys that, like, you know, if you're looking into prop firms, FTMO, they're legit, they're valid. I've actually done the FTMO challenge when it was like 2 years ago or a year ago. I did it, and I put up a video in my Telegram actually at the time. It was for the people that were asking me, oh, can you, I was trying them out to see if they were legit. And I made a whole YouTube video, but I didn't like it and stuff, so I never put it up. But I had the video or whatnot, and I passed the challenge, you know, and they paid out and all that, and they are legit. But the thing is that you have to, like I said, you have to be consistent, you have to be profitable already, right? Because they have their parameters. They have the parameters of the way you should be trading. Now, if you're consistent and profitable, go ahead, take the challenge, you know, get funded, and I would recommend, you know, work to getting a payout, and then, you know, funding your own personal account. Because at the end of the day, like, I mean, I don't like prop firms just because, I mean, I don't like to share my profits, you know, so, I mean, I want 100% of what I make. Like, I don't want to be giving somebody, you know, 20% or 30% or whatever it is. But anyways, that's how I feel about that. I say come 8 a.m. UK time, we'll go down. You had about 27 minutes, you think? Maybe. We'll see. I mean, I like this rejection that's going on right here. I just want to see some bearish confirmation now, because then we can have, like, okay, this is a level of resistance. It's respected this previous level that it's done 3 times already, and maybe now we can start moving to the downside. Do I trade cryptocurrency? I do not. I do invest in cryptocurrency. I do have a portfolio with cryptocurrency, but I don't trade it. I don't know. I never really got into trading the cryptocurrency. But yeah, I know people that do. I know people that do trade, and they're pretty successful with it. I have, where do I trade now if not a prop firm format? I have my own personal account. Do you trade retailers? I mean, we're retail guys. Like, we're not institutional. Would mean I work for like a bank or like a huge corporation that is moving mass amounts of money. Like, you know, institutional, we're talking about millions and billions at a time. Like, it's a lot of money. You know, retail is everyone that trades for themselves is retail. What percentage of the trade do you take out once you've hit profit target one? Depends. Like, usually I'll take 50%. If it's like, if I'm like just wanting to take my money, like I'll take 80% sometimes, you know. What currency do you trade? I trade GJ, I trade gold, and I trade US30. Those are my main ones, but I have like a watch list of many different pairs that I like to just mark up and have price alerts that I send out to my learn and earn. So my learn and earn will get, you know, different pairs and stuff, but that's because I've had them marked I've had them marked up and I've been waiting for price to reach certain areas. Yeah, US30 is awesome. I trade that during New York. We are all retail traders, but we can trade smart money concepts. I have no idea what smart money concepts is. How many trades do you take a day? So I have 3 different accounts. I have one for my swing trades. I have one for where if I'm testing strategies or doing like intraday trading, and then I have the one that I do my lives with. So they're different ones. So I can take, you know, usually if you're just handling one account, you're only going to take, like, I'll take one trade. If I take an L, I'll take a second chance. If I lose twice, I'm done for the day. Okay. If I take a trade and I make profits and then I get an alert, a price alert that it's a setup that I've been waiting for, then I'll take that trade on my intraday or swing trading account. It says, where do you what your predict direction for gold? Guys, remember, I tell you guys all the time, our job as traders is not to predict price. It's only to react to price. So I don't know where gold's going to go. I can set up a range and wait for gold to break out, and then I can tell you, you know, breaking out above, you have a nice chance to get to this level. Breaking out below, you have a nice chance to get to this level, right? Oh, I see now. Prop firm means fully funded. Yeah, if you're trading prop firms, you do a challenge and then you get funded. I'm telling you, GJ gonna keep going. You think so? It might, man. It might. I'm just being patient now. I don't have no TP right now. We're just waiting. We're looking. We're waiting. We're being patient. We're being disciplined. Remember, that's one of the biggest things, biggest, you know, characteristics you have to have as a trader. You have to be patient, and you have to wait. You have to just watch the market, see what's happening, and wait for your setup. You can't just jump into something, right? The chances of you jumping into something and actually making a profit are a lot less if it's not your setup the way you're planning for it, right? As when you say open 4-hour chart and identify tops and lows, does that include wicks, and how far do we go back? You want to go the tops and lows from where the most recent of where your price is at, first of all. And tops and lows, let me give you guys a little hack here. I know I've showed you guys before in the past, but maybe some of you guys are new and have forgotten. Damn, look at GCAD. I didn't take this, but I know I set this up for you guys and I sent it out. Look at that, 134 pips, guys. Sheesh. When did I set this up? This was yesterday. Somebody asked for GCAD yesterday and I set this up, and look at it. Man, just massive drop. If you probably look at my charts here from yesterday in the Telegram, let's see. Yep, I sent that out. Y'all go look at that. 113 pips. Damn, I should have took that one. Y'all see that? This was yesterday. Somebody asked me to do GCAD. Go look at my Telegram. I sent it out. You can see it was drafted up before price melted here. And I said, look, you're going to wait for this price to break here. And you're going to take the entry, put your stops above the previous wick, which would have been, you know, around here. And it, I mean, it wouldn't even matter. It just melted completely. But anyways, look, I'm going to show you guys a little hack. Okay. If you're looking at to identify tops and bottoms, I know this is one of the difficult things for people because they're like, oh, look at the wick, look at the candle, look at this, blah, blah, blah. You want to look for multiple areas, right? So right away for me, because my eyes are already trained for this, like I can see, you know, the top up here and the bottom over here. But if you change the candle from candlesticks to a line chart, it makes it so much more easier, okay? Because right away you can see tops, you can see bottoms, you can see that there's been multiple bottoms, right? Like it's a lot easier to tell, right? So you want to go to the line chart, set up your tops and bottoms, right? So you can even include, even if it's that big, because you're going to come down in the 1 hour and refine it anyways. You know, look at this, boom, bottoms, right? You even have this one in the middle here. All right. You do that, and then you switch the chart back to candles. Boom. And you have your areas. Very easy. That's a little hack that I learned when I was trying to figure out, you know, tops and bottoms, because I was trying to be very specific and very, okay, which area, which price. Remember, it's not a price number, one singular number. It's an area, okay? It's just an area. It's not one specific. It's not like, oh, to the T1 number. Eventually, you will get better at it, and you'll start to see that you're closer and closer to the number. But remember, when you're identifying tops and bottoms, it's just a general area, okay? And what I like to do is do it on the 4 hour and then come down to the 1 hour and refine it by going from the wick to the body, right? So if I'm looking at this here, you know, I'll move this down. Oh man, I don't think I could. You know, I'll move this down to cover the wicks to the body, right? And you'll get a little body there. It's not going to be perfect, but you want to just get the tips, right? The areas. And that's how you identify your tops and bottoms. Hopefully that helped you, MS. Markski says, when you look for rejections in the zone, how are you wanting the next candles to form? That's a great question. See, now that is, I know you're actually learning, because nobody asks a question like that. Look, I'm reading price action at all times, okay? So I'm reading what the candles are telling me. What are the candles telling me here? This is telling me it's moving down. I already know that, but this candle on the 30-minute is not closed. We got 16 minutes left. So I can't really take this for value right now. Right now, yeah, it looks like it's melting, but it's not closed. So it could turn around and go up. It could. I don't know. I'm not gonna count this. But let's look at the previous candle. What did the previous candle do? Right? So this candle right here, look how much volume there is. The size of the body of the candle gives you the volume. Very, very small. Okay? Huge wick to the upside, but then just pushed down, rejected it. It doesn't like this area. The sellers are in control, moving it down here. Now the candle closed with buyers in control, but just barely, okay? Now look at the wick to the downside. The wick stopped right here, small wick, okay? Now if we're gonna look at this right away, I see we broke the low from the previous candle, so that's already in my favor. I like that, and it's bearish because this is looking like now it's gonna be a bearish engulfing candle, which is something that I would be looking for to give me that indication that price has come up, has rejected, exhausted, and then turned around. So you see how I read that story from the candles and the wicks? That's what price action is. Okay, price action is reading these candles and being able to make a decision. Hopefully that helped answer your question. Mainland media, oil / US broke out, have buys at 103.3. I don't trade oil. Mark C, you're trading a different strategy to me. I'm mainly trading break and retest like that. You showing me a slightly different method. Yeah, so the break and retest, bro, it's the same thing. It's just gonna take longer. I'm trading the break part of your strategy. That's what I'm trading, because I'm just gonna trade 10, 15, 20 pips. You're trading the break and then the retest to confirm and then move. That is the most like common strategy that most people will trade, the break and retest, because it is like, it's a strategy that you'll see happen and respect most of the time. It has a really high win rate, basically. So you'll see that traded a lot of times, but I'm not waiting for a retest. I'm just gonna take that breakout. That's what I'm taking, because I'm just taking a small move. We're taking crumbs from the piece of the pie. But for me, that's enough, because if you understand how compounding works, you can't underestimate what 10 pips a day can do for you, right? 10 pips a day, if you have a $100 account, may not mean shit. But when you have a 6-figure account, 10 pips a day is enough. 20 pips is enough. Like, trust me. And I'll take my partials, adjust my stop loss to break even, and I'll still make extra with the runners just in case it continues, because as I'm sure you're aware, break and retest doesn't always happen. Like, sometimes it'll go up 100 pips before it comes back and retests. I'm sure you've seen it like that, you know? Yeah, exactly. 10 pips could be 1%, then your runner's giving you the extra 2. Exactly. So like, I'm trading a strategy because I'm focused on these 3 hours. I'm focused on coming in here, doing my analysis, taking a trade, getting my money, and then leaving a runner and, you know, calling it the day. The runner is extra. I come back and it hits TP2, TP3, TP4, whatever. Like, that's extra money. That's fun money. That's great. But I'm just focused on that first level. That's my main goal. My main goal is to get to TP1. Okay? If I can get to TP1, I'm winning every single time. Because even if I don't make the 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, I'm not losing and I'm increasing. Does that make sense? Like, no matter what, I'm going to take a 1% gain. If I do that 3, 4, 5 times a week, I'm taking 5% home. Most traders, on average, great traders, are only going to end up taking 6 to 10% a month. Okay? 10 pips a day keeps the boss away. Yes, sir. 10 pips is enough, smart man. Yes, sir. That's what it is. That's what it is. The gold, I sent the gold chart out already. Let's see. Okay, this looks nice. We got about 11 minutes left. So look at this. You can clearly see how this pushed up, rejected here, volume exhausted, and changing directions here. Now we have this bearish candle. Now I might be inclined to take a position here. If this closes here, like, honestly, I would like it to close engulfing this candle too. It'd be nice. I'd probably put my stops up here and then target, you know, a new low, which would be lower than here, right? It'd be a beautiful trade. But I'm waiting. I'm going to be patient. Right now we got about 11 minutes left. Somebody asked to see gold again. So here's the gold. Here's the red dashes is the range. It's respected here and it's pushing up now. So this may come and test this area up here, or even break out, and there's levels there for you. So if you look in the chat, I send it out. King Lion, what's good, brother? I'm gonna convert my vehicle to run off food grease the way these prices go on. Marksy, yes sir. Do you stream New York too? New York, I usually just reserve that for my Learn and Earn people. I haven't streamed with them yet because I was trying to stream on the Telegram, my Learn and Earn Telegram, and it was not working. I don't know what was going on with it, but I send out the signals to my Learn and Earn during New York, but I trade New York as well. For you guys, like on here, I just do London session. Like I just do the London session live with you guys. How often do you go live in the week? I go live Monday through Friday, guys. Monday through Fridays. Monday through Friday. What would be the TP for GJ? You talking about if I enter the cell here in about 9 minutes? You look at levels of support, right? So here would be one. Like my first level would be whatever I'm risking, right? So if it's 30 pips, I'd move 30 pips down. That's my first level. And then I look for these type of levels, like these flat areas. That's where I set my TP levels. GJ looks like it's starting to melt. Yeah, finally, all late and shit. Guys, I tell you guys, like sometimes I'll take these L's, like I'm almost always right on the direction. Sometimes I'm just a little early. Like same shit with this. Watch this thing fucking melt all the way down here. Like I just came in here. I came in a little early. It was just got a little trigger happy. It was 43 pips early, but look, it's coming down. Like, I mean, like I said, I'm almost always right on the direction. Sometimes I'm just a little early on entering. What is your favorite pair? Man, honestly, like it's the three that I trade: GJ, gold, and US30. I love all of those. Like GJ pays the bills, man. I know sometimes it can be a little funky and fake out and stuff, but GJ, I love the way she moves. Gold, I've broken personal records with gold on how much I've made. And US30 is a beast. Like US30, I scalp on the 1 minute, and I literally have like times where I make my money in 5 minutes, and less than 5 minutes. Like I'm talking about super fast, but it's like because it's volatile, right? GJ is GBP JPY. Banks, can I join your Discord? You seem to have interest in community. Yeah, man. The link is right here, bro. Look, if you go to this link here on the screen, and then click on the link for Discord, you can join the Discord. Discord is absolutely free. Telegram is absolutely free. If you're looking for signals and looking for Learn and Earn, breakdown, analysis, education stuff, I have my paid group in there. Right now, I'm gonna remind you guys, right now, I have lifetime promo on the Learn and Earn. One-time fee, you're in there for life. It is a monthly recurring fee for everybody else, and it will be after Monday. So if you're looking to jump into there, jump into there. My Learn and Earn, everyone that's part of my Learn and Earn is gonna have free access to next month's webinar. So next month I'm doing a live webinar where we're gonna go over my strategies for you guys to be able to ask questions, test it out, like, and I want you to leave ready to use the strategy. So I'm doing that webinar, and I'm gonna charge for it, but everybody that's part of my Learn and Earn, all those members, they get access for free. So I would highly recommend to jump into there. Jump in there now, because I'm not gonna leave the lifetime promo up forever. I'm gonna close it down on Monday. So Monday when we go live for our London session, it'll be closed. I just reopened it because I had a bunch of people messaging me, asking me for it. I guess you guys prefer the one-time fee over paying the monthly, which is understandable, but And the price is just gonna keep going up, guys. Like, it's just gonna keep going up. Look at this. Got about 5.5 minutes left here. More than likely, what we're gonna see is maybe come and test the low of this wick here, and then have like pull back to have a wick, which would be nice. It'd be a nice setup, right? Many. Hey guys, thanks for the likes, thanks for the love, guys. 6,000 likes on TikTok. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome, phenomenal crowd here. I appreciate you guys joining me. I just want to let you guys know, if you're new here, welcome to Lord Banks FX. I am your host, Lord Banks. I live trade Forex Monday through Friday, 12 a.m. Central to 3 a.m. Central. Do you provide signals for young Forex traders? I do. Like, I send out, do the lives first of all. We take wins live here. Like, we take wins live with you guys, and the losses. Like, we do them both. In my free Telegram, I send out a freebie, one freebie a week there, sometimes two. I send out setups. Like yesterday, whoever asked me to do analysis on GCAD, I did analysis on GCAD, and that thing went for 113 plus pips. And that setup I sent out in my Telegram. If you go look at my Telegram and scroll back up to yesterday. Yesterday at 1:27 a.m. I sent out the chart for, look, I can even, oh, never mind it. Like, you can click on the link there and see the chart for GCAD, and it played out perfectly. And I send out, every time you guys ask me to do analysis, I'll do analysis and I'll send out the setup in the Telegram. But those aren't necessarily ones that I'm trading. Those are just, you know, what you guys asked me to look at. Because I send it out so you guys can have the chart. Whenever you guys are asking me here and you want to see the chart, I send out the link in the YouTube chat and in the Telegram. Right? But yeah, guys, I mean, I appreciate the questions, guys. There's no such thing as a dumb question, man. If you're new and you want to learn and you're hungry, like, come get it, man. I'm here for it. Like, that's what it gives me energy and fuels me when I see people that are really out here trying to make this thing happen for them. Like they're taking it seriously. Like the people that are coming in, I see the names that I see every single time showing up. Like, those people, you guys are gonna start seeing improvement. Trust me. Like, I've had multiple times people, I've helped people that didn't even have no knowledge in trading that make $1,000 days now. Like, I'm telling you, just stick around and you will be, like, forcefully, by sticking around here, you're gonna become consistent and profitable, right? Yeah, here's the link right here, guys, on the screen. If you go to this link, you can jump in to it'll show you all my links, and there's the Telegram is in there, the Discord is in there, my paid learn and earn signals are in there, and then also there's a link for my course waitlist. So for you guys that are interested on that, it's releasing on the 1st of April. Course waitlist is the way to get in, because I'm only allowing people from the waitlist first. Before I open it up to the public. I have improved, thank you. That's what I like to hear. Nice. Simon51 Thailand. Big Blue 2140 says, can you do USD CAD when you get a chance? Yeah, I got you, bro. Let's see, we got a minute and a half. You think I can bust it out in a minute and a half? Guys, when you start training your eyes, like, doing analysis is super quick. It doesn't take long, right? Like, if I wasn't explaining, I could do it a lot faster. But I would say, look at that trend. I would look at pushing down there, capping out here, keeping those things in mind. Support here, there's a little low here, pushed up, maybe a retrace before continuation. Keeping that in mind. 4 hour, reset the charts, Let's draft up our tops. You know what? And our bottoms down here. Find them on the 1 hour. Okay. Come down on the 30-minute. Establish a range here. I would probably say below here we got some nice clean traffic right here to the left to the movement to the downside. Go ahead and target out this right here. Boom. Target out. Boom. Moving to the downside, breaking up to the upside. Put a range right there. Actually, I like it a little bit better there. Just so there's no complications here. Targets there. Target there. And obviously, target up there. Put one more target down here. And here's good too. So there's USD CAD. See how, like, once I mark it up, now it makes sense. So let me go ahead and send this out to you guys too. All right, I'm sending it out to the Telegram. This is USD CAD setup. Don't sleep on those setups, man. Some of these setups be pumping out 100+ pips. And those are freebies I'm just sending out. Okay, so that candle closed already. And actually, I'm going to take a second chance here. Put my stops above here. Oh man, that's like 35 pips. All right, I'm going to take a second chance here on GJ, guys. 35 pip stop. 35 pip stop. Calculate your lot size based on your account. And we're in. We're in, baby. We're in. Okay, putting my stops at 152, 153. All right, so we got a 35 pip stop. Look at the entry. The entry is the exact same from where we got stopped out. Like, what freaking coincidence? Look at that. Like, Jesus. All right, so 35 pips from here is 55, 45, 35, 25, 20, 20. So right here, this is our TP1. Boom. And then when we're looking at this TP2, boom. And to be honest, this thing, I just feel like it's ready to create a new low on the 1 hour here. $151.09, $151.10. Let's put it there. Okay, boom. Yo, if we get stopped out on this, I'm done. All right. So we have here. Where's my stop? All right. Just setting alerts here for TP1. Okay. TP2. And TP3. All right, so we're set. We're set. Y'all want me to put the numbers on the screen? I moved my stop loss to 153 just because of the 1 hour wick. Okay. Take profit 1. Is that 152? 200. Take profit 2. 151. 900. Take profit 3. So 151. 10. Okay. All right, you guys see the numbers now? No, I'm gonna sell, guys. Took another sell. Second chance sell. Let's see. It says, I thought I need like 10 monitors to learn trading, but you have made trade look so easy. Yeah, I mean, I do have quite a few monitors, but you really don't, man. I mean, when I started out, I was just trading off my phone. You know, like TradingView has an app for the phone, like that you can use. So, you know, I wouldn't like. I feel like when you start thinking you need all these extra things to trade, like internally, maybe they're like internal excuses for you not to start. But dude, just start with what you have. You know, if you like later on, you know, multiple screens or whatever, you can do that, right? But like I said, it's not necessary. Like I have a 49-inch 5K widescreen. I have a 32-inch over here, and then I have two 20-inch monitors up here. But you don't need all that. Like I have that because I have like the YouTube live, the Discord. I have, you know, my Telegram, and then I have my charts here, and even the charts, like I can't use the full screen for my chart because the like dimensions on the stream is smaller, you know, it's not 49-inch wide. But yeah, so guys, if you're just joining, this is just a second chance trade on GJ that I've been trying to sell here. The reason I'm taking the sell here is because we got nice rejection right here at a key level, right? Exhaustion of the price right there with that small volume candle. Then we have this nice bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing candle, and it closed, right? So closing like that is what triggered me to go ahead and jump in, give this a second chance. You know, I'm hopeful that this is now turning into my direction, right? So we'll see how this plays out. The key levels are done on top-down analysis when I'm identifying tops and bottoms in the 4-hour. We got about 52 minutes on the stream left. Hopefully this thing moves into profit. TradingView is free. There is a free version, but it has like some limitations and some like ads and stuff. But there's paid version if you want that as well. Yeah. Breakdown analysis. Yeah, that's what I did. I just told you guys. This is a second chance trade, bearish engulfing, volume exhaustion, price reversal indication, rejecting at a key level. Those are my confirmations. You can connect your computer to TVs. Yeah, yeah, if I wanted to, but I mean, I don't see why I would do that. Wow, guys, 7,400 likes on TikTok. Thank you guys so much for the love. Thanks for sharing the stream, guys. Much love. I appreciate it. Thanks for getting the word out. I know this helps me get more exposure and reach those people that are really looking to learn and gain some knowledge here. So I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. Mark C said, would you have considered a 30-minute flip of the wick rejection as an entry? You would have caught the move so far. No, because there's times that it has that kind of rejection and then it continues to fill the wick. So I wanted more confirmation, and for me, seeing the bearish momentum, the bearish momentum to the downside is what really kind of solidified for me that okay, now is a good time to move down. GBP news was also good, so we should raise. Yeah, I mean, but I think that overall it'll follow the pattern. I'm pretty confident in this here, especially since it's rejected multiple times before. If anything, you know, at least get me to TP1. Okay, so sorry guys, I know I'm getting like a lot of questions here. You LLC trade, or you trade as you, not as a business? What's taxes like with this? Easy or silly? Yeah, I'll tell you this: if you're starting out, I wouldn't worry about getting like trading under an LLC, trading under your business name. But if you're making money, if you make at least 50,000, I would definitely consider setting up an LLC to trade under. And it's not that it's difficult, it's just I would definitely hire experts to set that up for you, because there's a lot of rules and stuff that you have to and things you have to do to set it up, but once it's set up, I mean, it's pretty easy. Yeah, we currently are in an active trade, guys. We're in a second chance trade here with GJ. Okay, this is gonna try break resistance now. What time will you be starting trade on money? I don't know what that means. You do London session every day here on TikTok? I do. Guys, if you're new here, welcome to Lord Banks FX. I'm your host, Lord Banks. I live trade Forex Monday through Friday, 12 a.m. Central to 3 a.m. Central. We are currently in our second chance trade on GJ, taking a sell, and we are in a little bit of a drawdown here, about 13 pips. But I mean, it's accounted for in my stop loss here, so I'm not too concerned. Let's see here. Need to check says, hey mate, can you please show us how you draw support and resistance? Yeah, so there's support and resistance all over the place. You know, like this right here is support. Like, you know, this is resistance up here. This is support right here. Like, but I think what you're trying to ask is like the important key levels, which is essentially support and resistance. But let me go to a clean chart so I can show you guys. Look at GU. What did GU end up doing? Look at this. I told you guys to pull up, then come back down, break through. Nice. Alright, so for example, if we're looking at a chart here and you're trying to identify support and resistance levels, okay? I've already gone over this hack today. I'm going to go over it one more time. Change your chart to a line chart, okay? When you change it to a line chart, it's a lot easier to identify levels, right? The reason why is because you can see the points and it's not just candles and stuff. For example, right here, you see how it's touching multiple times, multiple times, multiple times. So right here, you can draw a zone that says, okay, here, there's price that changes direction. That there's reaction, right? There's reaction. You do the same thing for all of these zones. Like I would just, from where price is, I would look for the nearest tops and the nearest bottoms, right? Right here, look for the bottoms. So there's bottoms over here. And really it's this area where it's breaking and retesting. Boom. And that's gonna be your bottom, right? Your top is gonna be up here. Boom. You have price here, reacting to it. This is just the middle one that I had drawn up, but this is the zone that you're really looking at, right? You see it? You guys see how I did that? Now, go back and change this back to candles. And there you go. Very simple. Very simple. Come down to the 1 hour to refine it. And when I say refine it, guys, I just mean to be able to just focus on the wicks to the bodies, just to be a little bit more tight on what you're looking at, right? Okay. So now you have your zone marked up, your top and bottom zones, right? Then you move down to the 30-minute and you just identify a range. So if we're looking at this, where do we see it potentially breaking out? Tell you right here to the top, if we break out of here, there's a quick stop right there. If we break out of here, there's a quick stop right here. But if we wait till up here, we have some nice movement to the left where it's clean movement, right? Now on the bottom, we can't use this because it's on the candle right now. So I would look at this, or maybe even moving it down to below that wick, below this wick, right? You can even move to the left. Oh my gosh, where's the price at? Oh my god, I can't even see it. I don't know where it's at. But anyways, you would look for the next level down, right? Start establishing your targets. But that's how you would do support and resistance. Hopefully that helped you out. Damn, look at GJ. What are you doing? Jesus, I'm down 23 pips. Okay. Just gonna be like, not today, GJ. Hunter Biden smokes crack says, this dude has no idea how to trade, just speculation and plain out guessing. Yeah, I guess so, bro. It should drop from where it is now, GJ. What trade platform? This is TradingView. Like, I love how people just jump in here and try to tell me how to trade or try to say whatever they say, but like, I mean, I've been doing this for 8 years and I consistently withdraw every week, every Friday. But like, I guess people want attention, you know? Like, you got your 5 seconds, bro. Like, you got your 5 seconds, bro. Let's go. I do trade gold. Euro USD looking nice. Let's see. And it'd be the same people that show up. They show up for the lives every single time. They swear they hate this live and what they say is right, but they show up every single time. They're probably subscribed too. They're probably paid members in the Learn and Earn. Yeah, Euro USD is looking nice if we can get it to break and close. 10 minutes, 10 and a half minutes. 10 and a half minutes. Oh man, I'm about to take another L here. GJ will take out those 3 tops before it falls. 8,000 likes, guys. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Much love. This is GJ, guys. Yeah, I'm not worried about it, guys. Like, no, I've been trading for 8 years, guys. I've been trading for 8 years. 8 years. 8 years. I am in a sell. I don't care what you guys do. You can take a trade with me, not take a trade. Come on here and criticize me or whatever. Like, gold is coming back down to hopefully break down. Yeah, that's what I was looking at earlier. I sent out that setup as well. Here's the range on gold. This is a breakout strategy, guys. This is a breakout strategy that I'm trading. Like, I'm not trading break and retest. I'm not trading any other thing but straight breakout. Straight breakout is I'm just trying to get 10, 15 pips, 10, 15, 20 pips, take my money and put my stops to break even and let the runner run. Very simple, very simple. UK49 says, don't worry, I'm with you. It's going down. It's either we do or die. I appreciate it. That's my fam right there. That other guy must be new. With you all the way, man. Win together, lose together. Let's get it. I am in a sell, guys. I am in a sell. Currently in drawdown. We got about, what is it, 20, oh, well, actually about 7.5 minutes before this 30-minute close. Oh, this is an ugly candle, man. Watch, this is going to be a wick on higher time frames. Jeez. Look at that, this huge rejection. Like, got an hour and a half on the 4 hour. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Man, I learned from the markets, guys. Like, I learned by losing money. And I don't want to say losing money because it gives it a negative connotation. Like, the way I like to explain it is I paid for lessons from the market itself, right? So whenever I would take an L, you know, I would remember and I'd write it down and I'd journal my trades. Like, and I mean, I still journal my trades and still go over my wins and losses. I think that's super important as far as, like, you know, if you're not doing that right now, do that and watch how much you improve, because you got to understand, if you're trying to be consistent and profitable in this, you have to be able to find a way to measure your progress, right? You know, like at the end of the day, if you're not measuring that progress, how can you improve, you know? Yeah, on gold, I haven't, I mean, the gold trade, I just did a setup, dude. It's in this range. Like, I wouldn't be trading inside this range. Like, I would wait for it to break out below or above, and it's in the range. So I wouldn't even mess with it right now. I would wait. Got about 5.5 minutes left for this candle to close. Let's get it, let's get it. I just want this thing to melt. Come on baby, pull back down. Yeah, never chase a trade for sure. I agree 100% on that. You guys, the reason I jumped in here, guys, was because of this candle confirming the move to the downside. Rejection here at a key level where it's previously rejected, where I've previously taken wins, like win-win, you know, I'm just was repeating the same pattern, just doing the same thing. Same thing. I'm from Texas, guys. I'm from Texas. The break even, how does break even work? So let's say, for example, this candle moves down and it hits this first TP level, right? When it hits this first TP level, what I'm doing is I'm closing partials, like half of my trade or 80%, 90%, whatever I want, but closing something, partials. And then my stop loss, where it's at, I change it from being here to putting it like right 2 pips below my entry. That way, if it reverses, I don't lose anymore, but I've already taken money. But if it continues down, then I still have opportunity to make more money. If that makes sense. And the way you do that is you modify your trade. When you have your trade, you end up clicking on it and modifying it and putting your new stop loss. And when you close it, instead of closing the full amount, you just change the lot size, right? So if you have like 10 lots, you just change it to, 5 lots or whatever. This is tradingview.com. What part of Texas? I'm from Dallas, but my office is actually based in Austin. But I have like I know people all over Texas, and I have family all over Texas. Let's get it. Let's get it. Tony Lee, what's good? Hello, what's up? New here to your stream. Do you mind saying what's your average percent gain per month with your style? I'll tell you, like I average about 37% return. That's usually like with all 3 of my accounts, because I have like a swing trade account, and then I have my intraday, and then I have my kind of like scalping, my live one. Yeah, I trade GJ gold and indices US 30 during the New York session. Yeah, guys, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Lord Banks FX. I'm your host, Lord Banks. I live trade Forex Monday through Friday, 12 a.m. Central to 3 a.m. Central. Come on, baby. Pull down, pull down, pull down. Come on, baby. Push down. Warwick says, LB, a few weeks ago you mentioned trading in the zone in another book. Do you remember the other book? Yeah, it's Naked Forex. So those are the only two books that I recommend. Naked Forex and Trading in the Zone. I think they're really, really good books. Let's see here. No, I don't do any in-person classes. Not right now. I might do them in the future if I get enough people interested. I do not trade options. How do you take profit 1, 2, and 3 in metaphor? So what I do is, like I mentioned this before, either when you enter, you can, if there's 3 take profits, you can enter, like you'll split up your lot size 3 times, right? So let's say you're gonna take 9 lots. So take 3 lots, 1, 2, 3, 3 entries, and then set the take profits. But I think that's a little bit more difficult. What I do is I just take my full position where I enter and then set my take profit for the last one, the last take profit. And then I have alerts here. So whenever I hit TP1, then I close partials and adjust my stop loss to break even and you know, leave a runner, right? For the take profit 2 and take profit 3, because I'll have alerts. And so at each take profit, when it hits the alert, you know, I'll close more partials and move my stop loss down more. If that makes sense. Nice, thanks. You're welcome, brother. I learn so much every day from you, Banks. So many things. Hey, I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. I've been doing this for a while, and I mean, to me, it may seem like common sense and things that are just repetitive for me, but I know a lot of people are new to this, and I know a lot of people are just trying to grasp their mind around it. And you know, I appreciate you guys joining and learning and stuff. If you gain any kind of value, any kind of education, guys, please do me a favor, smash that like button. It helps me get more exposure and reach those people that are looking for the help. You know, I'm not here to do any kind of flashy stuff, or you know, I'm not trying to market you guys. Like, I've seen so many people out there marketing themselves to sell you things. I'm here to actually to help you guys learn and be successful, right? At the end of the day, like, I don't have to do these lives. Like, I mean, I trade regardless. Like, I like to do them because I like to interact with you guys. I like to teach you guys. And any tips on being more disciplined? Yeah, sit on your hands, bro. Yeah, I would tell you, if you're having trouble with discipline, you need to focus more on, like, don't jump into a trade. What I would do is mark up an analysis and then just watch it. And until you see it and you're comfortable enough to say, I can make a decision on when to enter, then start to enter. That's what I would recommend to you. But you know, discipline is something that it's really important, especially in trading, because you understand trading is basically something you come into. It's a blank canvas, guys. There's no rules, no parameters, nothing. You have to come in and establish that for yourself and then follow it. And discipline comes in following that, because you have to understand, you have to follow a plan to be able to figure out what does and doesn't work, okay? Because even, for example, even me trading this strategy, some of you guys will end up taking this, tweaking it for yourself, and trading your own way. Because you have to understand one thing. Everyone's personality is different. Everyone is unique. So maybe you don't like or cannot withstand looking at drawdown. So you're going to tweak it to work for you. You know, you're going to find a way to make it your own strategy, right? Like this breakout strategy, I've taken it from bits and pieces of other things that I've seen out there, like break and retest and stuff. I've seen the pullbacks, the retraces, the corrections, the impulses. Like I've seen those things, and witnessing those things, I've tweaked a strategy for me. You will end up doing that for yourself. And when you do that, that is when you start really getting into it, like being able to understand what you're doing, because you can only follow somebody for so long until you start understanding that, like, you can take a buy, I can take a sell, and at the end of the day, we both can win. Now people will be like, well, how is that possible? Like, if you're taking a buy, you could be taking a correction. I could be selling a swing. So your buy, you can take profit within my bigger move of a sell, right? If I'm gonna hold it that long, and if my stop loss allows. So it's kind of like, you know, I even have, you know, times where I can say, hey, let's sell something or let's buy something, and I take profit, and somebody else will still lose. That's maybe because they're impatient. They don't like the drawdown. They get scared. It's going to go like, you understand, like the way I trade, and I show you guys every single time that I come on here, like I'm in drawdown. I'm not letting it phase me, because mentally, when I jumped into this trade, mentally, I already wrote off the amount if I hit stop loss. Like I spent that. In my mind, it's done, right? So for me, emotionally, it doesn't bother me, because I know part of the game, I will hit stop loss. Stop loss is not a negative thing. Stop loss is there to protect my capital. Do you understand? Number one rule in trading is to protect your capital. Number two rule is refer to rule number one. Don't lose money. Protect your capital. Okay? So for me, seeing the stop loss, I've already written off what the amount is. I'm okay with that. Now, if you come in and over leverage and throw your entire full margin account on it, and you're in drawdown, of course you're gonna be nervous and you know, like wanting to get out and you know, unsure yourself, and like you can't do that. Like you trade like that, and that's how you're gonna have consistent losses. Because imagine this trade right here that's in drawdown. You over leveraged, so you have to jump out, or it stops you out, closes you out. You know, you get a margin call on your account because you overextended yourself. Okay, watch this thing go into profit, and me hit take profit one and make money on it when you lost. Why? Because you over leveraged, you didn't trade to a plan, you didn't pay attention to risk management, you have no structure in the way you're executing things. Now, yes, I may take a loss here and there, but consistently over time, I'm going to make profits. I'm going to withdraw. Because the thing is, if you can go back and look at all of my lives on my YouTube, and you'll see I do the exact same thing every single time. That's what it's about, is being consistent. Consistent to my plan, to my trading style, to my strategy, to my sessions, to my pairs, right? So that's what I focus on, right? Yeah, Ben says there's more than one way to skin a cat. Hey, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you do it one way and I do it a different way doesn't make me right or wrong, or you right or wrong. Like, at the end of the day, if you make money with the way you do it, do it. You know? What is the name of your YouTube, Lord Banks? It's Lord Banks with the Z FX. The same as my TikTok name, Lord Banks FX. The link in the bio has a link to the YouTube as well. What is your TP1? My TP1 is on the screen. Oh, I guess you guys need to see that, huh? It's TP1 is at 152,200. TP level. How do you withdraw your funds via bank or straight from the broker? It's crypto. I withdraw via crypto, Bitcoin, and Bitcoin sends it to my Coinbase. Coinbase I can hold it or sell it for USD and then transfer it to my bank. Got that instant transfer, baby. Don't look at 30 minutes, it's misleading. Look at 1 hour, guys. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna trade the 1 hour, that's fine. Like, I mean, I trade on the 30 and the 15. So there's the 1 hour. Still moving down. Currently moving down on the 30. Almost felt like closing the trades, but it's going down again. Why are you taking trades on the 30 minute? Because it's the way I trade. It's my plan, man. No way of running from tax, man. Oh man, I'll tell you what, dude, I freaking hate. That's the worst part. Like when you making money and having to deal with the taxes. Like at first I was just doing under my personal name, but now I trade under my business. And I highly recommend, if you're making at least 50,000 a year, you should have an LLC, get an S corp, file election for an S corp. But it's an LLC business registration, but the tax election is an S corp. Hire yourself as an employee for your S corp, and just play. You're just gonna pay payroll taxes, and then your W-2 taxes, and then your expenses come out of your business account, so you can write off the most, have the biggest amount of write-offs, and then you can do owner distributions, which are tax-free. So it's a little complicated, but that's what I do. I do that because I make way more than 50,000, but I wouldn't worry about that until you're making like 50,000. So just an FYI. Trade the 5 second. What? You're crazy. What? Who's throwing shade? Sorry guys, like there's like a lot of questions, I'm trying to get to them. 9,300 likes, wow. Appreciate the love, guys, appreciate the love. Thanks for sharing the stream, guys. Appreciate it, much love, much love. Yeah. Gold, check gold. Well, I already have it set up on gold. It's pushing up. I wouldn't trade in this range. I just don't like this choppiness and these wicks. Like, doesn't look nice. GJ's moving back down. Yeah, man, taxes suck, dude. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of more. Like, you know, I think, you know, the more money you make, the easiest thing would be put it into investments and stuff. So you're not, so you can write off as expenses, and then there's assets, and then you can take, you know, loans against those assets, because debt basically isn't taxable. Like, you don't get taxed on debt. Well, at least that's the way it works in the U.S. with the IRS. But that's a whole nother. I recommend getting a tax attorney, get a CPA, get somebody, a professional, to do all that for you. Damn, bro, I've been saying the exact same words to people you just said. You get it? With what? With the taxes and shit? Yeah, man. Euro USD looking awesome. Let's see, what does that look like? Oh yeah. Shit, if we get a close right there, I would probably take a sell here. Pop it down like this. That would look like a nice setup, 16 pip stop. Remember, I'd wait for the candle to close. Yeah, man, this second chance I think is gonna be nice. Oh no, with the trading styles and finding your own way. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Like when you understand that, your education, your growth of understanding trading, it exponentially grows. Because what most people fail to realize, or I guess most people have a misconception that there is a winning strategy, like one right way to do things, right? That's not the case. Like you have to understand that it is so many different ways. You can have, I mean, somebody can come and tell you a strategy that they freaking flip a coin, and as ridiculous as it may sound, if that works for them, it works for them. Like who are you to deny them making profits for themselves, you know? Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, you know, I can't tell you your strategy is wrong if you are making money from your strategy. Does that make sense? I can show you my strategy and show you that, look, I'm doing it live in front of you guys, and yeah, we will take L's, but we're taking wins, and our wins outweigh our losses, and you know that's at the end of the at the end of the day, that's the game, right? It's a game of probability, but I can't, like, you know, tell you there's one right way to do things, and you know this is the only way to do it. Like that's not the way this thing works. Like, you know, there's multiple ways, and when you figure that out, you'll stop trying to find the secret sauce, right? The secret strategy, the secret, like there is no secret, man. It's just how you're going to formulate something for yourself. You know, I like there's people there's people literally telling, "Oh, don't do this, don't do that." But it's like you can automatically tell when someone is trying to convince somebody else how to trade. Like for me, the only thing it tells me is maybe that person is trying to gain validation for their own style of trading. Like for me, I don't care how many people could jump in here and tell me, "Oh, trade on the 1 minute, trade on the 4 hour, trade on the 1 hour, trade this and trade that, trade like this, trade like that." I'm still gonna do exactly what I do with no indecision, no, you know, swaying of the way I do it. That's discipline. Like I still follow my plan. I still do my strategy, no matter how many people jumping in here telling me to do something different. I mean, you can tell me buy all you want, I'm still gonna sell it. You know, I don't know how to explain it. You know, it is what it is. I have something to add to all of that. If you follow an educator slash guru and don't follow them exactly, you won't succeed like they do. When you try to tweak their way, you may even lose more. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. That's why, like, I think the lives are so critical, man, because I know there's a lot of people that like do like signals and stuff, and they'll just send out, and like you'll have people that will lose with those signals, and then that person that sent out the signal was to be like, oh yeah, they made money, but it's because the trade management, the in between, right? The what are you doing between the time you take the trade and the time you get out of the trade? Like it has a lot to do with whether you're gonna make money or not. So like when I do the live, like you guys see how I'm managing my risk, how I'm managing the trade, the active trade management. You know, like there's times where I don't like the price action and it's in drawdown, and I may reduce my risk so I lose less, right? So it could be many different things, to be honest. Um, Banks, gotta go, man. Thanks again. Keep the lives going. Love it. All right, bro. I'll see you. Well, tomorrow is Saturday, so what I would do is see you Monday or Sunday night. We'll be back. We'll be back. Oh, she's pulling back up. Yeah, nice. My account was on $8, but now I'm at $47. Patience, nice. He trades 30 minutes because it works for him. Personal preference. Yup. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Exactly. I'm just here to learn. Please, why 30 minutes? I want to understand. The 30 minutes, guys, is because I'm trading just the 3 hours. I'm trying to find a trade that I can make 10, 15, 20 pips. Okay. So I'm not looking for a huge move. I'm just looking for quick 10, 15, 20 pips. So I move down on the 30 minute to catch that move, right? Sometimes I even go down on the 15 depending on what the price action is telling me. It says, Tony Lee, how many more hours are you streaming today? Actually, I'm done here in like 10 minutes, guys. Excuse me. GBP up or down? Please tell me. That's not the way this works. GBP what? GBP USD? GBP CAD? GBP AUD? GBP JPY? Like, what are we talking about? GBP by itself is a little vague. Broker on an island or in the US. Guys, if you're looking for my recommended broker, the link is in my bio in the description. Appreciate the love, guys. 9,800 likes. 9,800 likes on TikTok. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for the love. Thanks for sharing the stream. I appreciate it. Much love, much love. GBP USD. We already did that one, didn't we? GBP USD. Yeah, look. Look at it. Look at it, look at it, look at it go. Look at it, look at it, look at it go. This would have been nice to take here. Put your stops right here. And you would have targeted lower lows. She looked like she's melting. She looks like she's melting. Oh, look at GJ. Come on, baby. Push, 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 push. Come on, give me the TP1. Just give me the TP1. Give me the TP1. Nice. We're at 9,900 likes. I think my record here was I got 12,000 likes one time. Will you be doing any of the challenges again? 10 to 1,000, 1,010? Man, I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't mind doing them, but the thing is it takes so much time and effort, like when you're doing smaller accounts, because you're trying to trade more and then like just taking small profits. Like, it takes a lot of time away from my own personal trading, like my actual account. And keep in mind, guys, like, I mean, I pay my bills with my trading. So if I'm like focused on doing a challenge, I'm not making money on my regular account, you know? So if I take too much time, like I don't like to do that too often is what I'm saying, you know? I want to do 1,000 to 10,000 too. Yeah, maybe I'll set one up like in a month or so. I really just want to get like the course out. I want to get the webinars out, get the one-on-one stuff out, like so there's, you know, people that are learning and growing from it. Like, oh wow, 11,200 likes. Damn, you guys are going crazy. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Thanks for the love, guys. I love it, I love it. Thanks for sharing the stream, guys. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the follows. Damn, 11,600 likes. Damn, you guys are going crazy. Appreciate it. Much love, much love. Yeah, I might set it up again, man, and do another one. Like, I like doing it just like, because it's fun, you know, and like I like doing it because it's like a kind of like a validation proof of skill, you know, because I think like if you know how to trade, like you can trade small accounts and make it happen. But you know, like I said, it takes time and effort, like and focus, like because your numbers change, strategies don't really change. You can use the same strategies, but it'll take longer. But I can do like scalping, and I can do my zone to zone strategy. My zone to zone strategy, I stack trades, so maybe don't start so low. Yeah, maybe I'll see what's up. Maybe I'll do one and do like a giveaway, like where I'll do like um, grow the account to like maybe like $100 to 1,000, and then like give that account away. That'd be cool, no? Like give it away to one of you guys on here. Somebody that's been here, that shows up every day and is learning, you know? Just needs a chance. Just needs a chance to work. I appreciate what you do either way, Lord Banks. We can do our own challenges with what we learn. Yes, sir. Waza, maybe don't start so low. Naveed says, can you do a breakdown of your zone to zone at some time? Yeah, for sure. It's going to be in the course, my zone to zone strategy. I love my zone to zone strategy. I mean, it's essentially the same thing as what we're looking at here. Like, you know how we've established our tops and bottoms, right? So what we're looking for is, some people don't like to trade this, but it's basically a long-term consolidation range where it's just going up and down. And when you see that, you can at every pullback enter in a position. So what I do is I split it by 10, right? So my positions are going to be split in 10, and those are the stacks. So every pullback, I'm entering a position, and the goal is for it to eventually have 10 positions and then catch the massive breakout after consolidation. Because you know, a trade like price, after a period of consolidation, like the longer the consolidation, the bigger the breakout, right? The only time that goes against you is obviously if it breaks out to the different direction. But the way I kind of account for that is I'm moving my stop losses, right? So where I'm minimizing my risk, and most of them are going to close and break even, which it kind of sucks because you'll spend some time, if it goes against you, you'll spend some time taking trades, let's say over like a week, right? You're taking these trades and entering positions, and then if they all break even, like you don't lose, but you lost a week, you know. But if you win, like it's massive gains. So I definitely do like using that when I identify a zone to zone setup, right? Let's see here, bro. So you're really willing to take L on 50 pips to catch 20 pips? What do you mean? Like, I don't understand. Like, if I'm gonna catch the 20 pips, how would I be taking the L? Like, I'm not sure what you mean by that. You talking about risk to reward? I mean, the setup, the risk to reward is there, but I'm taking action at my first level. At my first level, like I wouldn't have lost. Like if it hits stop loss, there's no way it's getting to the first level. Like I don't know if that makes sense, but GU, yeah. Where's it at? GU is breaking out to the downside. I would have entered that on the 15 though, because right here, this is going to be a huge stop. That's a 25 pip. And don't chase trades, guys. Like if it melts like that and it's no longer worth it, don't jump in. Like don't chase it. It's not worth you. You know, you win if you don't take anything. If you don't lose money, that's like my main thing. That the way I look at it. Let's see here. Could you go to the trend line? it would be losing 30 pips, bro. Yeah, I don't know what trend line you're talking about. Like if we look at this even on the 1 hour, look at this trend down here. If we mark a trend line, see there's pressure to the downside. Like overall, you guys see this move, right? Like we're zoomed in, taking a little small piece, but look at the move here. Like you guys see the pattern, right? Like, or is it just me? Like, sorry, I'm trying to get it in on TikTok. See the pattern, right? You got high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. The expectation should be a lower low, moving from this top zone to the bottom zone. It's either the market is either trending down, trending up, or consolidating. Those are the three options, right? I just wanted to point that out on the 1 hour because I know there's a bunch of people in here that think differently, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh man, I'm still in a little bit of drawdown here, guys. I'm like down 20 pips, but it is 3 a.m. And I need to take a quick nap before New York session. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump off, guys. I'm still in this trade, still have the same stop loss. It's either gonna hit TP1 or stop loss. Once it hits TP1, close partials, adjust your stop loss to break even. You know the drill. Do the damn thing, okay? Other than that, guys, I know I don't stream the New York session. The New York session is strictly for my Learn and Earn group, my VIP group. Guys, thank you so much. 12,900 likes on TikTok. I think this is the most I've had ever. So definitely appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Appreciate you guys joining. And yeah, thanks for the questions and keeping me company and keeping me on my toes. But other than that, I will be getting off. Just last thing here. Remember my VIP Learn and Earn group. I opened up the lifetime promo. It's open till Monday, and once it's closed on Monday, I'm not opening it up for a few months till after the course is out and stuff. So take advantage of that lifetime access promo. Otherwise, if you're trying to join that, it's going to be a monthly fee. All right. Other than that, much love, guys. Appreciate you guys. I will see you guys Monday. All right. Peace.